Okay guys, it is October 27th and I am going to place another OTA because we have a measured move. Yes, let's go. Okay, so let's make sure we cover ourselves with our take profits. You can see Nvidia is doing the same thing it always does, and we are in like sin. Well, we just needed to cross 442. And we are going to come in and let me show you what I did, guys. So we have our, and the order just took. So on the daily, okay, this was the consolidation zone, but if you want a better picture, okay, you just have to come over here. Oh, that's yesterday's profits. Nice. All right. You just got to come over here on the 5 minute, right? And you can look at, we dropped, came back up, consolidated, but there was a resistance line here. Okay, so a lot of people get faked out because we came down and then we bounced up, went above the clouds, which is fine. Take a quick scalp. But if it rejects a few candles on the 5 minute, that's a big resistance. So you see that it kept resisting and finally it gave up here. I did my measured move and we're on our way down. Okay, I just scalped some puts up here, and now I see on the 1 minute we have a little consolidation area going on again, like we did in yesterday's videos, guys. Okay, let me map that out for you. So your consolidation areas are going to be big ones and you'll have little ones. Okay, and so that's the consolidation area. Okay, we're expecting this big move down, but nothing's a guarantee. But we know that this just happened. So once we get out of consolidation, we should see a move down to about 401. Okay, if you look at VIX just turned green, guys. Okay, it's going to take the market down for another run. So yesterday we got down to maybe 400 with Nvidia. If Nvidia loses 400, we're definitely going to that 388. So we are watching live Nvidia. It's 1:14 p.m. and you can see, you know, my alerts are popping up. Okay, I think this is another important thing. It's in my courses, but this is very important that you guys see that I have my alerts on. So you want to set alerts. I have different ones for the 15 minutes, some for the hourly, but at least I get triggered and I know, hey, this is going down, or this is happening. And here we go, right? So we're in the consolidation area. That's fine for me. $1 up, $1 down. Okay, but if we do make this measured move, okay, this is for experienced traders, you want to move down towards the measured move, okay, which is like around the 401.50 area. Okay, I just moved it. It's that easy. If you guys want to use TradeStation, I recommend it. They just got to fix a few bugs on their web trading platform, but you're able to use it here in TradingView. Now once we start going down, I'm going to take this stop loss and I'm going to move it down, basically kind of creating a trailing stop loss so that I don't lose anything on the way down in case we don't get to here. Okay, at least I want to take profits originally where it was at, which is $1 drop for 250 shares that I'm shorting. So that should be 250 bucks, guys. While we're waiting, let me show you a couple other things over here. So this is the 1 minute. We had a super choppy morning. Okay, look at this. Let me turn my magic wand around. Okay, look at this crap. I mean, that is ridiculous. Okay, but they do that sometimes just to, you know, they're waiting for news and then they do it to shake people out. I even try to put a little, oh, well, that's my original line, but I try to do a little trend line, see if we'd pop up. We didn't, so I got rid of that trend line, but we did consolidate across. Okay, and I don't play before 10 a.m., but I did today because I thought it was going to just drop. Okay, at first we went above the candles and I broke my rule, so I said, oh, let me get in, and I scalped it. I got a few dollars. It was no big deal, but here we consolidated across. So if we look on the 5 minute, well, let me finish the 1 minute. The 1 minute had horrible choppy price action, but eventually we dropped, right? And so I did some buying and selling here, and I was like, all right, this is not gonna go away for a while. And that happens sometimes, and you guys check the market, you're going to get days where you're not gonna see a move until 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. And that's cool. No worries there. It's not every day that happens, but it does sometimes. Okay. So this was the entry. So I did an entry there, got out, it came up, then I had to get out. Then I did it here, held on a little too long, got out, and then an entry there. So then I stopped. Okay. And then you see here, we turned green. I stopped. I said, I'm going to wait for the big move. And, surely we got this move here. I didn't trust it because we had this here. I could have made some money, but I decided to wait, and now went across again, and eventually we went up, and now we went across again, and now we're going down. So, but if you have choppy days, guys, okay, this is what I do. Okay, that's yesterday's mapping, charting, all that good stuff. Okay, see that we're already dropping. That's cool shit. All right, go to the 5 minute, guys. As we consolidate, and if you're not getting the cloud movement you want, that means you're probably not going to get a good trade. You have to be fast with this if you're going to be on the 1 minute. So my suggestion is, if you get a choppy day, go on the 5. Okay, you enter there. That was 406.80. The move went all the way down to 404. Not bad. $2 drop. 100 shares, that's $200 you could have made. And then you just wait for the next cloud move, which was here at 406. It climbed all the way to 408, another $2, and then you get out. Okay, why? Because you have the curl here, and then I had a curl here. Okay, and you wait, and then I got in here with options. Okay, and it started going down. I saw this wick, so I stayed in it, and then we went all the way down here, and it looks like it found some support, because look at, if you go across, there's some support there. Now you can consider this potentially let me change the color of this. You can consider that a little bit of support there, but VIX is not letting anybody grow today. So anyways, I got out of my options here, and then I noticed this, and I said, well, you know what? Let's grab one option, and I did. I have one option, and then I said, let me go do shares. Why one option? Well, because the delta grows really big on the option, really fast, and so that might be a nice move down. Okay, again, manage your risk, guys. And then I said, let's do shares. And the reason I do shares, because it's easier to stop loss than it is with options. Trading Station does not have a good stop loss tool for options. Okay, all they do is they let you do a stop limit, which is kind of garbage to me, because it could get volatile and then your stop limit could hit. Thinkorswim does have one, okay, and they call it a market condition. So you can set the condition to say stop me at this price, okay, versus an actual premium price. Because if you guys know options, you know how they mess with the options. So anyways, this is why I got out here, guys, with my options, because there could have been a reversal. Okay, and I didn't want to get greedy, right? This is really nice here. I think I got like 127% on the options. But here we go, right? Now, something to consider here is, you see that we're consolidating. Now the candles are going lower and lower and lower. On the 1 minute, what does that tell me? That tells me it's probably bye-bye time. Bye-bye means that It's going down, baby. All right. So let's turn our arrow upside down and let's check this out. So we're $70. Oh, now it's 30. Okay. It's going to pop up. Okay. Remember what we talked about yesterday? The cloud rejection, guys. Okay. All this consolidation going on, just like it did here, cloud rejection. See here, I didn't get out because even though it was going up, it rejected quick, right? It said boom, one candle, second candle, and then it just kept going down. Here it's not doing that. It's consolidating, right? And it's trying really hard. But if you look at the top of my screen, you can see VIX is at 21.17. A lot of traders I know said, man, I hope it doesn't go above 21. You know, and that's probably because they are long on the stock, or maybe they are, you know, in calls. But me personally, I love levels, right? Just like what we're seeing here, because we break levels, I know exactly where we're going. And so we broke key level up here. Okay. Now this is charting. Okay. This is what we do in the bull ring. I show everybody what's going on. I keep them up to date. Sometimes, you know, we go live because there's enough people requesting it, and we talk through a trade. So if you guys wanted to join me one day, you can. And if you wanted to get in a trade, I can tell you, hey, I'm jumping in this, and you can watch it, or you can follow it, regardless, paper trade or on real money. All right. So let's wait here. This is still developing. Few things to check. Okay, let me show you. If you have RSI, okay, you can see the RSI is climbing. Okay. Now, most people might say, hey, that's it's reversing. Okay. And the thing I'm going to tell you is, before anybody tells me it's reversing, they should show me a chart. Okay. Hey, it's going to go back up, and you know, so that's resistance points on the RSI for NVIDIA. Now, this is something I will take serious up here. Okay. Now, I also like to do this. I'll do a double resistance and see, okay, where's that first level of resistance? And it's right there. If it breaks that, now you got my attention. If it breaks the second one, then yeah, I'll get out of the trade. But remember, I have a stop loss. Okay. Let's see if it makes it up $1. Let's check out the 5 minute. 5 minute is headed down. I started to curl right in there. Okay. Another thing I look at on this, guys, is this a previous support anywhere for the day? Okay. And I say for the day because it's the 5 minute. But it's if it's the 1 hour, 4 hour, that's a different deal. Let's look at that real quick. On the 4 hour, I'm gonna get rid of these. Oops, I can't. On the 4 hour, I definitely look at the following things. Okay. This is a support. Okay. It came up. Okay. It did reject. If you see that, that's the latest rejection. Okay. So on the 4 hour, I want to see it break this to tell me, break through that line to tell me that it's really headed up or back up. Okay. So I think it's going to reject here again. I think VIX is going to be done for a little while. Another thing I look at with any stock, guys, is how low did it go? And where's the real support area for this stock, right? You can see we had VIX there. I can move this down a bit, and that's the original support. And what do I want to see in that one? Okay. If it really is going to reverse, I want to see you enter the bubble here. Enter the bubble. So far that's what we got. You have to learn how to chart if you want to do well with this, guys. You don't want to be stuck in a trade and not knowing what's going on. Okay. You have to know exactly what's going on. So here we're testing the consolidation area, and remember my stop loss is still up here. Okay. So we shall see. Okay. We shall see, but excuse me. remember I started up here. Okay, so there's profits. So this is why it's okay for me to look at this and say, okay, I think this is going to happen. Boom, I get back in and it's a done deal. Well, look at that. It didn't even hit my stop loss, huh? $1. How do we know it's $1? Because this is what I practice. This is what I've measured when I do this stuff, guys. Okay. Now we are above the cloud, excuse me, which would tell me, hey, this is an entry. Okay. And the cool part with TradeStation, see that? I can reverse my position. So if I wanted to enter this on the way up, I can do it and try to recover some of my money. Okay. And there it goes. It hit my stop loss. Okay. And market makers will do that at times. But we did have a cloud. Okay. So now, personally, I say to myself, okay, you got to stay consistent. We're above the cloud. Okay. We'll enter at a market order. I'm going to wait for it to show some support here. Okay. And I just need that candle to turn green. See that crap? See that market makers do that. They know you're up here sometimes and they'll come get it. But I think this is going to consolidate. Look at the line as support line. If you can picture a support line, I'll draw it out for you with this one that's handy here. Okay, we do have a little bit of support there. So you see that long wick. Okay, that tells me it's going up. So we'll enter the trade, get our money back. These clouds work one way, guys, is you have to make sure you stay consistent with the clouds when they're turning. Might be for a little bit, like up here. See that? Okay. Now, I'm still showing support in there. We're turning green a little bit. Let's watch it. What's VIX doing? VIXy still going up on the 30-minute. Looks like it's on the way down, right? It's cooling off. Okay, but look at this, has been support for VIX. Let me put that on the 5-minute. Okay, so on the 5-minute, it's kind of done up here. Okay, now VIX does go higher than that. You guys can see over here, it will go higher. Okay, but it looks like it might start turning around. Best way to know that is look at the 30-second chart, and you can see it started headed down. Okay, so that means Nvidia could potentially make a small run up. Okay, and I think it's going to do it. Yeah, that's fine. All right, looking good. Just gonna have to wait a little bit for this one. Yep, Chop Central, guys. And we are testing VIX again. See, VIX is pointing up. So this is what VIX does sometimes, which is, it's all good. Okay, it'll come here, go there, and maybe head there, or just continue its route down. Okay, now one thing to look at is your previous rejection areas. There was a rejection there and it beat it, and now it's doing it again. It's headed up, but remember, at some point this thing has to come down. Okay, very cool, very cool. All right, Chop Central, here we go. Let's see what, oh, we're flipping on the MACD. That means VIX is going to get super strong here any second. Let's go back in, create a new order. We're gonna sell it. Let's take profits here, stop loss there. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this. All right, we'll move this down a bit. And now we see we broke this support. So potentially we'll start coming back down. But remember, if it goes up, it's got to come down. and still consolidating. Play games with VIX. Here we go. All right, so it looks like we're going to get out of the consolidation area. Oh, this is the support. Let me move the consolidation box up. And remember, we said this was the support area. So they're trying to save it here because they know if it goes down, it's bye-bye time. And sure enough, look at that. Okay, so I'll put our consolidation back. We are getting out of that support. All right, so remember guys, the 5-minute cloud was the original entry. All right, and here we go. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Okay, so you got your 5-minute showing somewhat of a curl. We're waiting to see. So if this candle closes where it's at, that's going to be a good time for us for these shorts, because we didn't get past here. And look at that doji. Okay, headed down. Yeah, let's go, baby. Look at that. New support right there. I'm gonna put this in. We're gonna let it cross that line, come down here, give us some bling bling, NVIDIA. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Here we go. They're going to try to do the same crapola again. I'm going to move that out the way. Put it right in here. The last one it went to was 405.58. I won't touch it this time. And they like doing that crap, or they know you say your stop loss is right around here. Market makers will take you to the bank, right? They'll be like, oh, go ahead, deposit right in my account. And that's what they did here. They hit my last stop loss. They hit my other stop loss. Okay, so that's 2 times. That's because this is more of an advanced trader deal. Okay, this was the trade here, guys, and I already did that one. This is more advanced for me. Okay, so we're still consolidating like we were up here. This was support. Okay, and if we look, okay, and this is one of the things you can do is stretch out your support area and see, okay, where was the original support on this? Okay, and it looks like the support is only for the day. Okay, it's not an actual previous level unless we go on the daily. All right, let's go. Let's go. Rejection, rejection. Good rejection here. Excuse me. Wow, this was cool. All right. One thing to look at too, guys, is let's check this out. The 15-minute, right? If you want to play the 15-minute, it's a cool entry there. 407. We got down to about 404, $3. Then originally, same thing here, 406, and it went up 409, 410. Okay, and you guys can see that candle is really trying to stay up. I don't think it's going to make it. And once it goes down, I think it's going to finish this measured move. Okay. Now originally, okay, I'm making this video, but originally I probably should have moved my stop loss up so I wouldn't have taken it. Okay, but that's okay. How this works is that you keep staying consistent with your trading. Don't change things. If it's working, if it's giving you an 87% chance, okay, not even 80, that's what I've been getting lately, but let's say you got 60, okay, 6 out of 10, win 6 out of 10 trades, guys. Okay, there's more trades that are going to happen. Okay, Nvidia is not going to stay here. Okay, you see we're going green just a little bit there. Okay, I'm not going to let it hit my stop loss. I moved it here. I know that these candles are good rejections, and when it started climbing up here, that's why I moved it up, because I know it's going to try to take my stop loss, and $1 is my process. But when I do this here, okay, it might seem a little more risky to you, but this I do because I have experience with this stuff. And look at this long ass wick. That is beautiful. That tells me you are about to see a nice collapse in Nvidia. Let's make it nice and big. Like some people are yelling on Twitter, hey, Nvidia die. All right, what are you doing, VIX? Look at that, huh? Went back up, down, bounced again, and went back up. That's the 30-second. Let's look at the 1 minute. Oh, same thing with the 1 minute. Okay, now remember, this is support. That means that it could keep bouncing and bouncing here for the rest of the day, guys. And that's where you got to really check, you know, what you're doing. And I think they know that. And that's why the price is stuck here. And they're trying to not let it go, but you have to. And there it goes. Okay, went under support. It's trying to come back up. And that's what you want to see. A rejection at support, which we're about to get. I'll show you what that looks like. This is what rejection looks like. So when you had support, okay, it came here, it found support. Okay, but what you want to see is once it came up and it goes down, you want to see it reject here. If it rejects there, it's an opportunity to get into the trade. Okay, now 30-second chart shows me exactly that. Look at that. See that? So 30-second charts are cool, even the 15-second, because you can see, hey, this is you get more information, or the information faster, I should say. Okay, so there we go. We're dropping, seeing some profits. Okay, and it's bye-bye time. Now remember, you guys saw the 2 losses before, and now we're starting to win. Okay, now how does this work? Is you stay consistent. Okay, you learn what's going on. You look for the cloud rejection here on the 1 minute. Okay, now on the 1 minute, you have to be a faster trader. Okay, so I don't recommend that until you learn. Let's go to the 5 minute. Okay, we rejected here, which is cool, but we're playing down here. This is our consolidation box. All right, and look at that long wick. That tells me that they're trying to bring it back up. But one of the things that I look at is this wick could be filled by the next candle. If the next candle fills it, booyah, we're still going down. Okay, now remember, even if this candle comes back up, because I would try to fake you out, it's going to reject up here because they have previous rejections, right? Unless somebody says, oh, Nvidia just announced that they got AI robots, man, and they're only $99. I'm sure that would drive this thing to the moon. But for now, we're just staying patient. We're watching this. Make a little copy here so we can post up, inform all the bull ringers. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Nice rejection. All right. And this takes time, guys. Takes time. Let me get a little bit more screen there. That's cool. Coming back up. Oh, show. I'm just checking my chat. Got a few bull ringers that making some nice cash on SPX. Very cool. All right, so let's see if we reject. As a matter of fact, let's go ask VIX. What are we gonna do? Ooh, look at that. Gonna have a really nice bounce here. Okay, because VIX don't play. Let's just map it out. Right. There we go. That's how VIX rolls. Now, we did see lower lows, but this is a higher high here, and it could bounce and then head up. Let's see what's up. All right, we're in the red again. There's some rejection here. I know this takes long if you're watching it. Okay, today's not a normal day, guys. Today there's just a lot of choppiness and options are expiring and market makers are doing whatever they can to save this from plummeting down because people bought a ginormous amount of puts yesterday. So they chop it up at the beginning to try to get people out so they don't have to pay for those puts anymore. And then eventually you got no other choice, because when people see the choppiness, if they own shares, they might say, hey, you know what, I'm out. And they'll get out and they will sell off. And that helps anybody that's in a put, but doesn't help the market maker, because then the market maker has to use more money to try to keep this up. All right, so we're seeing rejection again at a higher level here where the original support was. Okay, now it's become resistance. So once support becomes resistance, okay, do your due diligence, guys. Change the color of your, and there we go. Look at that. Oh, a thing of beauty. I love those long candles that get volatile. Yeah, this was our chop zone. I'm going to move this up a little bit just so that we can see the resistance. Okay. There we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me see. We are at 403. Okay. I think I got out at about 404. This area. Yep. 404.20. I sold off my options, but then I saw this setup. All right. Now when I say do your due diligence, guys, okay, if you see support starting to build, just put you a little line there, okay? You see this bounce again and keep bouncing, it might be time for you to get out of this setup. This is for advanced traders, okay? If you were, you know, on the 5-minute cloud like I did earlier, I would tell you, hey, get out when it drops $1. But for advanced traders, this is what you want to see, okay? They're trying to develop some support here, but if this falls through, then hey, we're golden, okay? All right. So we got, whoops, wrong arrow. Let me get rid of that one. There's our support line. And you see they're trying to keep it a little bit higher than the previous support. But is it a real support? Let's map it. All right, so we'll set it up here. And we'll say, make it yellow. Make it look cool for Twitter or X. It's not Twitter anymore, it's X. All right, let's go over to the 5-minute. Check this out. What do we have here? We have still no curl on that cloud there. Oh, we're challenging the support line now. We'll go back on the 1 minute in a second. But look at that, it's falling. Okay, looks like VIX might be, woo, look at that. Look at that, huh? Bounced right off and headed up. Nvidia is saying, hey man, I'm giving up. This is it. We're out. So if you guys know how to trade or you studied trades, you know that you're trading against computers. And computers are telling their computers buy or sell based off VIX. And now VIX is here and now Nvidia is pumping up. Why do you guys think it just pumped up? I'll tell you why. Because they want you to sell your puts, okay? And that's what they just did. They said, hey, woof, let's just buy a lot at one time, okay? And so why would it do that if we are still in an uptrend with VIX, okay? Because they want your money. They want to hit your stop loss. They want to surprise you. They want you to panic. Okay. So you just have to understand your risk reward and what you're going to do with it. Okay. If you do 10%, 5%, okay, that's fine. Just make sure you guys can afford to lose that 5%. If not, you shouldn't be trading. It could be 2%. Right? If I go in with $100, I'm okay with $2 loss, then I'll set that as my risk management. Make it my rule. Choppy here. All right. Now, let's check out the 30-second. Now, this is for advanced traders. You guys know what I see. If you see it, call it out. If you guys don't see it, I'm going to call it out for you. Okay. We're seeing a perfect rejection here on the 1 minute. So, what's going to happen next? Well, VIX has to make a decision because it's got resistance here and it's going to squeeze out here. So either it's going to go squeeze through that line or it's done for the day right here. Look at that. I think it's going here. Okay, we'll leave our little arrow here and we'll say, okay, we're headed up. Let's see what time it is. You know what? That's pretty cool. Let me match these up. I'll do this. Here we go. Either you're going up or you're going down. Downtown, baby. There you go. Gives you a good visual. I'm going to post this up so people know what's going on with my star. It's a shooting star. And this is going to be titled Market Decision Time. Let's see what we do. I do see that Nvidia is back in the 403 area. It's trying to pop up. See that? It came back down. Ooh, we went under our line. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll just keep drawing this. We'll do it to here. Now remember, this is support that it did have. Now if it can do the same thing, come back down, come back up, hit his head there, and head down. Okay. Oh, you guys see that volatility? I love that. That tells you what's going on with the market. And there is VIX. Now, VIX, all it needs to do is just a little bit up, guys, and the computers start selling off. If it goes down, the computers start buying, right? So it'd be nice if we can go buy computers online and say, hey, I need a trading computer. But we don't. They have some, but I guess they developed them. There we go. There's the fall. And we're gonna come down here. Hopefully this measured move plays out all the way. But you guys can see originally, right? I had a couple losses, but now it's gonna be a win. Okay. Now I feel comfortable with bringing my stop loss down, but it's not necessary because I'm just gonna click the X and take some easy cash here. Okay. Now remember what I said at the beginning of this video: stay consistent. Okay, learn charts, get the education. Okay, and there we go. We're at the 401 area. Okay, you guys can see I lost 2 plus now. Okay, if I want, I can just click that, be up $17. Okay, look at VIX, you little cheater, you little cheater. It's doing good. Now we're coming back up. We're testing. Okay. This is the new support. We break that. We're going down more. Oh, we bounced off of it. Interesting. Do it again. Do it again. It's not going to do it again. VIX is not going to let it. Check it out. Check it out. All right. So 400 is going to be the area that's going to be very critical. If Nvidia goes under 400, guys, going to get nasty on Monday. Okay, and then even worse if you have news, it's gonna get nasty. Nice price action here. We are trying to now, experienced traders. Okay, you see this went to 500 easily. I can close the position clicking that and say, okay, I broke even. Okay, but that's not what you want to do. you want to continue with your chart. Okay, at some point you knew, and I knew, okay, we flipped on the cloud. I went back in with calls, or not calls, I should say. I went long. Okay, but the first one was my fault because I set my stop loss a little bit higher. Okay, because if I have my stop loss at 250 and I know they're going to do that bull crap here, rather than losing the 500, I think it's 500, yeah, 250 each way. I should have just raised this up a little bit and say, okay, let me put it at 350 stop loss, and that would have played out for me, and I wouldn't have to, you know, do that. But that's okay. You're gonna have days like that. You just gotta stay patient and trust your process. This candle's bearish. Look at the rejection wick on that thing. Ew. That's a big rejection right there. Okay, they're gonna try to fill it, and then it's gonna go boom. I'm just kidding. It's not gonna go boom. Wow. Them arrows get small. Okay. That's cool. Here we go. Here we go. Where is it gonna end up? Where it's gonna end up? Oh my God. This is growing. All right, so we've got $1, about $1.30 left for this move. Okay, now if we continue down, I'm gonna move the stop loss down here to protect profits, guys. Okay, and this happens to you. If you did this with one share, right, it wouldn't be so volatile. And that's what I say, manage your portfolio. You know, 10 shares, guys, okay? You know, stock went the other way, $1. If I bought 10 shares and it went against me and I have my stop loss $1 away, I would lose 10 bucks, right? And you would easily say, oh, that's only 10 bucks, okay? If you can do this 8 times a day, okay, and let's say you lost 2 times, but you made 60. Okay, I mean, that's a good day, guys. That's a huge profit. Okay, yesterday we said 8 out of 10. That's 80%. That means I would have made 80 bucks. Okay, and if you guys, you know, some people tell me, oh, 80 bucks. I'm like, well, let's see if you did 80 bucks a day or 252 trading days. What would happen? Oh wow, 20,000. You don't want 20,000 in your bank? Oh, my little alarm there. You don't want 20,000 in your accounts? Okay, I'll take it. So once you get 20, you'll understand that this is worth it. And all you got to do is 10 shares. Okay. And then if you're day trading, you can do that. Once you get better, then you go 20 shares. Right? Because then you're going to learn that the cloud entry works. Okay. And we'll take a look at, let me show you another chart while we're waiting for this thing to collapse. You want to have your charts set up, okay, as so, because instead of clicking back and forth, let me reset my chart view. So chart view, we can see. You want to see where everyone else is at, right? Versus doing this, okay, where you come over and like, oh, let me see what Tesla's doing. I got my one lucky share there for Tesla. Let me see what SPY is doing. Let me see what Apple is doing, right? Ooh, this is interesting. It's going up. And then, you know, you're just flipping around. So if you wanted to, okay, this is a recommendation here. Right, and this here is VIX on the 1 minute. And you guys can see that VIX is just gonna hang out up here all day and ruin people's calls, because people are dying to jump at the calls right now. And if you know charts, okay, I'm not saying I'm the best guy at charts, but if you know charts, you see another trend line here, okay, or we can even call this another bear flag, right? It's a bear flag, or it's consolidating. I can look at the measured move and see, okay, what's the next measured move? If it falls, okay. Oh, look, it's going to go right to where we want it to go. And there it is. It's breaking that support line. We're back up where we want it to be. Okay. And this is what you got to do, right, guys? Because you can't, you know, come over here and say, oh, man, Apple's going up. And, you know, Apple moves the market, right? However, Apple does not control everybody's buying. Okay, just it helps control a lot of those computers. Okay, but we're staying here. There's a lot of resistance now building up, and you can see that support became resistance there. So I'm gonna go ahead and move that down, change the color so that I can see. Okay, and now, if you're not an experienced trader, this is going to be a tough wait for you guys. But if you're a day trader, you got experience, you know what's up. You know, this is part of the deal. Sometimes we drop like this, okay? Very slow. We drop very slow, okay? Now, keep in mind, we're looking at cloud rejection, okay? If I go look at my 8 trades, or not trades, my 8 stocks I'm watching, okay? You see a lot of wicks on the 1 minute. It means it's getting volatile, but look at Microsoft. Microsoft rejected right at the cloud, came back up, rejected. Google's doing the same. Apple just started falling, okay? Which means that VIX is going to go up. Wow, look at VIX, 5%. Ugh, they're not playing. So a lot of rejection here around the cloud area, guys. No one has broken up above the cloud and continued for more than 5 minutes, right? So that tells you that we're going to chop down nice and slow, okay? Now, if you see here, we've hit 500 3 times, okay? Now, I could have clicked on that and said, okay, cool, man. Even Steven, okay? That's not why you trade, right? You don't trade to be a break-even trader, okay? You get in because you are a take profit. I want to be profitable, okay? You're going to be profitable by getting the education and charting, guys. Okay, look at this. Okay, we're back there. We can take this. Should we take it? Nope. Unless I see a big market reversal like VIX tanking, then yeah, I'll take whatever I can get. But look at that. It's burning. Well, see, that's that SpaceX stuff, guys, right there. Look at that's that fuel it's leaving us. It's going to the moon. So we're seeing it head up here again, guys. And you should start seeing VIX fall a little bit. I'm sorry, not VIX. NVIDIA start to fall a little bit more. Okay. It's at the cloud, seeing more cloud rejection. Okay. And so now we want to see it fill. I want to see it fill this wick here. Okay. And you see it rejected right above. I want to see it fill this and go through support. Okay. And continue down. In the meantime, like I told you guys before, okay, you take your stop loss, okay, and secure some money. Okay. So I'll put it around 250, 255. Okay. That's fair. So if the market just decided to boom, go the other way, hey, you don't lose out everything, right? So this would guarantee me one of the losses I took, it would guarantee me that money back. Okay. And there we go, right? We saw the wick, we filled it. And now we're going to test that original support and we're actually past it. Look at that. Oof. Let's go. So now we're at 612. Okay. So I'm going to continue down. I'll follow it and I'll put this at about 355. Okay. And I'll follow it down until we get down here. Now, if it starts, yep, doing exactly what I thought. I'm going to move this down a little bit just in case it dumps under 400 and then comes back up. We'll take a nice chunk there. Okay. And I'm going to keep following it down about $1. So we're at 402.45. I needed to go down a little bit more. And here it goes. Okay. Now clicking X here makes me profitable. Okay. But you guys see the opportunity here. Okay. We checked out our measured move. We said once we break it, we're going to go around this area. Okay. And sure enough, Here we go. All right. Now we're seeing a wick there. Okay. Now the candle finished there. Okay. Now remember, it came back up here. So the original support now is resistance. Okay. Again. And now it's forming a new support area. Okay. It's trying to, at least. And we're going to call that our new support area. Boom. There you go. All right. We're at 576. Okay. I want to see it finish the move. Let's check out VIX. Okay. VIX is pointing down. Let's see the 30-second. Okay. The 30 seconds on fire too. Okay. They're headed to the moon. 5.71% up. Okay. And we are testing the original support, and it's still resistance right in here. See that across? Okay. Let me move this here. Now we get out of here. Okay. We might bounce. Okay. So it's resisting. There it goes. It poked its head out. Why does it get to right around there? Because people will sell off, and they know they're going to do that. Okay. Here we go. Let me adjust that correctly. This was the original. You see the wick. There's some resistance there, and people will sell off. People will say, oh shit, I'm out. Okay. And that's cool. Everybody, you know, will get better at some point and see, oh man, they faked me out. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to move this down another 50 bucks, put it around 400 bucks in case we do go up. 577. I click here. I'm profitable. I lost the 2. Okay. But charts don't lie, guys. I think we're still going down. This is a patience game. Okay. We see VIX coming back down, but tell me if you see this. See this point here? This was a support area. Now it's got support there, or I can draw my support from here to here. Okay. And now if it goes under that line, then I'll say, okay, I'm concerned now. I'm going to go sell my position, get some of that money back. Okay. You guys see what this candle is doing? Okay. We're back up around 700 and we're breaking the next support line. Okay. This is fun if you're watching it, right? But I know when you're in the trade, it's not fun. Okay. Look at that. We're under 401, guys. This is fun when you're winning, right? And we see that VIX is still marching up. You see that little curl? Hello. All right. So not bad. So we talked about staying consistent, guys. Okay. Stay consistent with your clouds. Also, okay. Don't do this, what I'm doing, until you get the education. Come in the bull ring with me and I'll show you guys how to do it, right? Watch me do it. You can follow along. Okay. We're seeing a new support area here. I'll lower that there. We know we have resistance right around here. Okay. No big deal. Let's watch VIX. Okay. I'm going to take my profits here, guys. Okay. 737, 733. We're out. Okay. Now, can this go down anymore? Yeah, possibly. But hey, and there it goes. It's going down again. Maybe I got out a little too soon, but it's okay leaving money on the table, guys. It's okay. You guys saw that. Lost twice, 250 each time. That was 500. And then I made the 737, which made me profitable by 237 or 233 because it was 733. Okay. But anyways, guys, look at what's going on here, right? So anyways, charting, okay, is important and it works. Okay. Learning VIX also works. So make sure you guys take advantage. Okay. $1. You get a $1 deal. Come check me out at bullringtrading.com. All right, real quickly, guys, as I get the special ready for you guys, you guys can see we are reversing. Okay. Market makers are going to try to buy this up. And it's probably because VIX started going down. See that? But now VIX can still come back up off the original support. So keep an eye on that. But here we go. Okay, this is what happens when you chart. You understand where your target is. Okay, you guys saw it was right here. So I'm going to show you guys something real quick. All right, guys, all you got to do is come over to bullringtrading.com and you're going to come up here where you see specials. Okay, you click on specials, guys, and then you just click on get $1 offer today, guys, and you are in, and you will get all the courses, all the watch lists, and you get the chat room. And this pays off for any one-on-ones you need, private videos. If you need me to charge something, you get that too. So if you guys are losing more than $1 a day, you need to get this offer, guys. Okay, it's not that hard. I wish I had a coach at the beginning when I started. It would have made a lot of difference in my trade. So hopefully this helps, guys. And I just closed all of my positions, guys, and this is my profits for the day. Not bad, right? And you can see Nvidia is starting to go down again. Okay, I'm not trusting that. I am done for the day. Gonna go enjoy some nice lemonade. So hopefully you guys get to watch this video over and over and learn. And then don't forget, if you're losing more than $1 a day, then you need to sign up. Okay, wishing you a green day next Monday, guys.